Good morning, bird brains, and welcome back to another episode of Throwback Thursday. On today's video, we're going to be reviewing episode 6, originally uploaded on July 27, 2016. A couple things happened in this episode. It was Miss Bird's first ride, 2-up on the Sportster, as well as one of our first close calls on the channel. So let's get to it. Oh man, my original vest. That thing was so huge.
It's the big day. We got not the seat that I ordered, but we got a temporary replacement since it's been 3 weeks. And I still don't have mine. But it's Alicia's first day to ride.
Yeah, look how cute she is in her little half helmet. And the Trans Am. You can still see the Trans Am.
Got some on your teeth.
Thank you.
Got it. You ready? Double. Yeah. Also, these are going to smoke, so don't freak out. Because...
Freak out?
No, don't.
You can tell, I mean, our relationship has been like this for a while.
Yeah, start smoking. Those are going to start smoking because this is the first time I've ridden it since we did the pipes. So yeah, we got that pipe wrap put on Sunday.
Man, that pipe wrap, oh my god, talk about having fiberglass in your hands and your arms and everywhere for the longest time. But it's still going strong even to this day.
It's alright. I mean, definitely not.
Ooh, go ahead and pause the video. I've been wanting to do this for a while. So this is before the new bridge was built. This is what that bridge looks like today. It's like one of my favorite things I want to been doing. I've wanted to do this so long since I've been doing motovlogging. Is just showing how the area I live in changes. All right, back to the video.
La Pera that I'm waiting for, but if you're someone who, oh god, I'm so sorry, this road is shit. If you're someone that likes the look of the Solo, but occasionally likes to you know, 2-up with your girl or your guy, I'm not gonna judge, and you don't want to spend that extra, you know, $300-400 bucks that it's gonna take to buy that big old 2-up seat, I think it'd be a good alternative. I'll go ahead and put a link in the description below.
I actually still have that pylon, so if anybody wants that, I'll go ahead and hit me up and I'll sell it to you for cheap.
I tried to miss that, but I went right into it. To get her kind of used to riding on the back of the bike and everything, I'm taking her to one of her favorite places in the world. Just like a basic white bitch, and that would be Starbucks.
Or Buck de Star, as it eventually came to be known.
Smoking nearly as bad as I would expect them to, though. From what I've heard, it's like they almost like they catch on fire. Oh, there they go. All right. Oh, yeah, that stinks. I don't think we should be inhaling this. Oh, God. I'm glad we're getting off because that freaking reeks, and I'm pretty sure it's not safe to breathe in.
Look at me barking like a rookie.
So it's curing?
I don't know what it's doing. I think there's like some type of plastic weaved into it, maybe. I don't know the exact reasons, but I know it is completely normal for them to smoke the first couple times you ride it. They said it should smoke for about 30 minutes or so of total ride time. I just hope they don't fade, because they can fade really bad, but I think I got the ones that shouldn't fade, but we'll see. Either way, it's still gonna look better than the chrome. Ready to get some buck.
To this day, they actually still look pretty black and have not faded nearly as much as other people's have.
Yeah, I told her she has to get the smallest one because she's the type that'll take 9 hours to drink a cup of coffee, so I was like, we can't take it on the bike, so get a small one and chug that bitch. So Miss Bike and Bird listens very well, because we get out here and she asks, can I put my pegs down now? And I asked, why the hell did you put them up? And she goes, you said every time I get off to put the pegs up. I mean, yeah, like get off for the day, not every single time we stop. They're adorable.
Oh, Miss Bird. It's kind of hard not to love her, I guess.
By the way, that means cop. So if you see a cop, tap my head. Okay? Okay.
Am I allowed to let go of you to do that?
Not with both arms, no.
Kind of looks like I'm getting down.
Oh, yeah. Cop. Let me back up first.
If you would have parked like, you know, like a normal biker, you wouldn't have had to do this, dumbass.
If I turned my bike completely on, huh?
Yeah, you're a dumbass.
You could tell she's a new rider because every time I shift gears, her head fucking comes and knocks me in the back. What in the world are you doing? Get off your phone!
I should submit that clip to Moto Madness. I guarantee they'd feature it. They feature everything.
And that's the shit I have to put up with. I wonder if they could start a program where motovloggers catch people texting at the light, or on the highway, anywhere really, get their license plate. If we could actually turn them in and they'd actually do something about it.
I've heard there's a similar program that operates kind of close to that over in the UK. I don't know how true that is, but I'd be curious to see how effective it is.
I have to say, a lot of people say that the Sportsters suck for riding 2-up on, but so far, I really don't think it's that bad.
I will say I was speaking completely out of ignorance at this point. I had no idea how bad it actually was.
But, I feel just fine up here. The suspension, I did adjust it to its stiffest setting to handle the extra weight in the back. It's a little bit more bouncy. I don't feel out of control whatsoever. It feels just the opposite. I still feel very in control of the entire bike. The only other bike I've ever 2-upped on was my CBR 600RR, and that was terrible. I absolutely hated 2-upping on that thing.
Now, I will say everything I'm saying about the CBR and how bad that was at 2-up, that still holds completely true to this day. I absolutely hate riding 2-up on a sport bike.
Too far away to put their hands on the tank to kind of take some of that weight off. Yeah, it was absolutely terrible. This so far, I mean, I'll have to ask Alicia when we get off the bike how it is for her. I'm sure she's feeling a lot more of the bumpiness and the road vibration than I am.
And she absolutely was. She's got a bad back to begin with, so riding 2-up on the Sportster really did hurt her after like 20-30 miles, which eventually was the reason why you don't see her on the back of the bike almost ever anymore.
Handlebars to piss off my girlfriend in the videos, so let's see how she reacts when I do it in real life. She's squeezing me so tight.
This was actually before I started putting the bird sounds on the F-bombs. That's why you just heard it drop out right there.
Hey, quit letting go like that. If you want to do that when we're going, not when we're stopped. Because if I go when you're not expecting me to go, you're going to go right off the bat.
Women, man, do they ever listen? I'm kidding, guys. Please save the sexist comments.
And Chase on 2 Wheels, Moto Mumble yesterday. They got the...
Man, I miss the Moto Mumbles. That was actually one of the few motovlogger live streams that I tuned into on the regular.
Just don't force them and give them as few instructions as possible to keep both you and her or him safe. And I think that was pretty much spot on the right answer. Whenever someone rides 2-up with me, I give them pretty much 3 simple instructions. Kind of how Walter said it. He said, make sure you do what I do. To kind of simplify that even more, I told my girlfriend, keep our spines in line. Kind of has a little bit of alliteration to it too. Spine in line. So that essentially means keep your spines exactly, you know, with each other. I told her there's going to be times where I'm going to lean the bike and lean the opposite way. There's going to be the times where I lean the bike and lean with it. So as long as your spine is in line with mine, oh, look at that, triple rhyme. Oh, quadruple rhyme.
I still haven't got my rapping contract. Come on, Warner Brothers, where you at?
On or off the bike until I acknowledge you to do so. Because I've seen it so many times. I mean, a couple motovloggers even caught it on tape. The girl thinks that the guy is ready. The guy's absolutely not. She goes and steps on the peg. Boom, the bike falls over.
We've also got the new one that just came out recently where the girl didn't know how to get on a bike and she destroyed an exhaust.
it's probably not going to hurt either one of them. That's more for the bike safety. And last but not least is don't touch those hot things.
When I was editing that part of the video, to get the arrow to go around my legs like that took about 30 to 45 minutes to get it to do that.
See it here, but the peg sits literally like that far above the pipe. So I tell her be very careful, especially when getting on and off if we've been riding around, to not touch those because that'll do some damage. She wears big old boots though, so.
I remember one of my first time on a street bike, I was probably still in elementary school. My uncle took me on his Harley and didn't really give me that rule, and I did touch that pipe and I burnt the shit out of my leg and I wasn't able to go to the water park the next day. And since then, I will never, ever touch a hot exhaust.
You've got 3 people in the back and you barely feel any change at all, if any. It is completely different. You have to lean more, you have to give more gas, you have to brake harder. My motorcycle instructor, when I went and did my safety course, which by the way is required to get your license here in Texas, he said his rule anytime he gets a new bike, even though he's been riding for 30 plus years, is 1,000 miles. I personally think that's a little overkill, but it's never too bad to be safe. Probably put about 500, 600 miles on this, but I've been riding since I was, you know, a youngin', definitely no rookie rider. I also know she's not a rookie passenger either, so.
Just want to give you guys a little forewarning on this cringy ass outro you're about to hear. It's pretty golden. Did not have my outro down at this point.
Never been on a motorcycle in their lives. But that's it for me today, guys. As always, like, comment, and of course, go on and hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. I will see you guys next time. So how was your first ride?
It was pretty good.
Pretty good?
Yeah.
Besides almost dying?
I didn't almost die.
When that girl freaking was texting in front of us? You probably were fine, but I was freaking out a little bit. I was heavy on the brakes.
My head was like in the middle of your back.
Yeah, I can feel your head. You need to tighten up those abs. Keep your head from crashing into mine every single time I slow down.
I'm trying to relax, bro.
Just want you guys to know that that is still a saying in our relationship to this day. Every time I'm like, why don't you go, you know, do something? She'll be, I'm just trying to relax, bruh.
Yeah, it's alright.
You gonna do it again?
Most likely.
Give me a fist bump.
Jellyfish.
Stuff. That was for you, though.
Oh, sorry YouTube. That was just for me. Y'all can fuck right off.
That's right, guys. Stay out of her DMs. Alright, guys. That's going to be it for today's episode of Throwback Thursday. Once again, any feedback is very welcomed at this point in the series. So please, if you hate it, let me know. Just be nice about it. Don't be. You don't got to be so mean. Well, guys, if you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button. If you haven't already, go ahead and punch that subscribe button. And as always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.